Tesla's autonomous driving software is constantly getting better. And while the optimistic timelines Elon Musk presents are not always met, we can't deny all the improvements Tesla has achieved in the last years. Navigate on Autopilot and Smart Summon are two features that demonstrated to be not only impressive, but very useful too. But the full self-driving beta Tesla rolled out a few months ago is just in another level. Now it looks like another big Autopilot update is around the corner, but it seems like it will come with a few surprises we didn't expect at all. For example, and as crazy as it sounds, Tesla will be getting rid of the radar on their cars. But more on that later. You're watching On Forward. As I stated, Tesla's full self-driving beta is amazing, but it is not really full self-driving yet, as you're still responsible for being attentive to the road because it still has some flaws. But it is a big step forward without a doubt. Elon Musk said that this beta program will become public this month with the rollout of the Autopilot version 9 software, so everyone that has bought the full self-driving capability will be able to test it. When I said that paying attention to the road was important, I really meant it, as Tesla has already revoked the access to the beta program from those who were being irresponsible and not paying enough attention to the road. But how did Tesla know which drivers weren't paying enough attention? Well, Tesla is now using the cabin-facing camera to monitor drivers that use this feature. In this video, we can see how Tesla's AI analyzes the driver's face and detects if he's focused on the road or if he's using the phone or has his eyes closed, for example. This is very useful, as in the past Tesla used to rely only on sensors integrated to the steering wheel to check if the driver was holding it, but it was easy to trick, to say the least. Here is a video of a driver tricking the system into thinking that he's holding the steering wheel using an orange. For real. While it seems that the cabin-facing camera cannot see the steering wheel, at least Tesla can figure out if the driver is paying attention to the road. There is even more about this camera, but we'll get to it later. Elon recently mentioned that a substantial improvement is coming in the new Full Self-Driving Beta update, which is version 9.0. It looks like Tesla has been focusing more on corner cases and bad weather, so let's explain both. Corner cases are pretty difficult to deal with, as Tesla needs vast amounts of data to train the neural network on what to do in certain very specific situations. Luckily, they also have a massive fleet of cars packed with sensors to do so. What's even more impressive is the bad weather driving improvements. Let me tell you why. At first, I thought that the best way to deal with this situation is using a radar, which can easily see through fog and rain. But surprisingly, in the same tweet, Elon states pure vision, no radar, which is shocking to say the least. On a series of tweets, Elon later explained that on some occasions, radar and vision input disagree, and the car has a hard time figuring out which one to believe. These situations can cause serious problems like the known phantom braking issue, that apart from being very annoying, it is very dangerous too. Because of the big improvements in vision-based driving systems, cameras are leaving behind radar on accuracy, reliability, and convenience in general, and it seems like Tesla will be doubling down on vision for implementing full self-driving. What is more, when asked if the radar would be kept in the cars as a backup sensor, Elon said that they will be removing it from new cars. It looks like vision is much more powerful than we thought, and can even manage situations where the radar would come in handy. And while the first thing we think about is bad weather, the radar also had the advantage of being capable of seeing multiple cars ahead by bouncing the signals below the cars in front. To this, Elon responded that the cars have 5 forward-facing cameras, and it is highly likely that at least one of them will see multiple cars ahead. The most impressive thing about this is that Tesla is capable of making the cameras useful in situations in which vision is highly reduced because of bad weather. While cameras work similar to the human eye in some aspects, they are not strictly restricted to the wavelengths of light that the human eye can see. Cameras can also be made to see part of the infrared and UV spectrums, and that could give the system an advantage in bad weather or low light conditions. I am not an expert at all on the matter, but just look at what's possible. These are images of a company that takes this to the extreme and make cameras that can easily see through fog, rain, smoke and more. This type of technology applied to Tesla's cameras could render one of the key advantages of the radar useless, so the complexity, cost and setbacks of including radar into the cars may not be worth it. This camera tech could be prohibitively expensive or even impossible to implement into cars, but it's just a concept of what's possible with vision. If Tesla's cameras are capable of seeing more than the human eye, that could be enough to make full self-driving work in rough conditions too. So, will Tesla get rid of the radars on their cars completely? That's it? We're not sure for now. I would like a confirmation that Tesla will be effectively removing radars from new cars, and also when they will do it. Not so long ago, I made a video about the rumors that Tesla was planning to add a new type of radar to their cars, and it was very interesting. If there are more news on this, I will definitely make a new video about it, so don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Looks like Tesla is shifting its attention and resources to develop better AI for the cars. They've already implemented automatic windshield wipers using cameras and a neural network that detects rain, and now the new Model S and Model X refresh will be coming with Smart Shift, a feature that will automatically select the gear for you, also using AI. Elon said that the next major software revision will do much better with automatic wipers, seat heating and defrost, and I think all of these improvements will be using AI to be achieved. Another example is that Elon said Tesla can also implement automatic driver seat profiles and get rid of manual seat adjustment buttons. This is probably not coming soon, but it further reinforces the idea of minimalism Tesla and Elon are constantly pushing for. This mindset is explained by the phrase, "the best part is no part." This could result in massive cost cuts and more driver convenience if implemented correctly. But the AI has to be exceptionally good in its job, as the idea is that the driver has to put as little input as possible into the car. The automatic driver sitting profile feature could definitely be implemented with facial recognition using the cabin camera, but I don't think Tesla is using it that way yet. This camera will also be present in the new Model S and Model X refresh. Watch this video if you want to know more details about the new refreshed versions. The usage of the cabin-facing camera may be beneficial for making the car even more comfortable for the driver, but there are also some caveats, as this also means more invasion into the privacy in the name of comfort and convenience. As we know, China is very strict when talking about their privacy and data, and Tesla stated that they won't be storing any Chinese data out of that country. Hopefully, Tesla also adopts strict security measures in every country so owners can enjoy the new features without being worried about their personal data being in danger. Would you be okay with having facial recognition in your car? Let me know in the comments below. Both full self-driving and AI in general are becoming more important for Tesla as time passes, as they rely on these technologies for more and more features. Also, as more features like the ones I mentioned keep rolling out to consumers, the full self-driving package will probably continue to increase in price. Let's hope this update we talked about comes out on time so we can see how it performs and if it lives up to our expectations. Until then, you can learn more about Tesla by watching one of my other videos, and remember to subscribe if you like this content. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.